There's a small line of dialogue in the second issue where the Flash tells Sonic, think of your worst villain. This guy is worse.
Yeah.
And I love that in a sense, like Sonic just gets it.
Yeah.
He's just like, okay, bet. I'm finna turn it up for real, because he's like, man, these guys just pulled up. They're strong, they're fast, they're powerful, they're smart, they're everything that my team is, and they're saying that this guy is a problem. I'm gonna respect it. I like that.
And like it's really interesting because like with Darkseid, like Darkseid's not a villain that people can say that yes, Superman can go up against Darkseid by himself, but we've seen countless times Superman versus Darkseid usually ends up with Superman getting beat up first.
Yeah,
that's just how it's gonna go. It's usually always a Justice League team type of thing because Darkseid's just that type of a villain. And like we know Superman could probably outpower Darkseid if he gets serious, but we've never seen Superman just like outright defeat Darkseid.
Yeah, he's not necessarily there. Oh, well, we got Superman, so Darkseid's not going to be an issue. Yeah. It's always a lot bigger than that.
It's always kick him back in Boom Tube, make him go back to Apocalypse.
Yeah, just get him out of here. Get him out of here for a second.
And like with Eggman, we know Sonic plays around with Eggman. We know Eggman has gotten the upper hand on Sonic a couple times, but Sonic always usually is like, I could really just take care of this whenever I wanted to.
And honestly, I think what that has allowed is for some of the characters in the Sonic verse to be able to go to the deeper depths of their power with some narrative sense to it, yep. Right? So, for example, right, we know how great an OP like Shadow is with his chaos control. And so for that reason, a lot of times he has to just be dismissed from a different story because it's like, okay, he can solve the narrative problem too easily. He tries to solve the Darkseid problem by using chaos control on Darkseid.
He just gets up.
And Darkseid just gets up, just stands up out of it.
And I feel like that's crazy because chaos controls, it doesn't just slow down time. It can, but it stops time and it can also manipulate space because in some form of the games, in some games in the past, Sonic, Shadow, and Silver, they've used chaos control to go back in time, go into the future, different things like that. Like Silver's entire character is he's a time traveler.
Yeah.
He travels between different timelines. He's trying to find a way to save his own timeline. But like that's his whole thing. He's like the future Trunks of the Sonic universe. So it being a thing where with chaos control, being able to manipulate that, and Darkseid just pretty much being like, no.
Yeah. And he didn't even, like, the thing about it was, you know, maybe if it were an anime, they'd probably draw it out more. But it wasn't multiple. Yeah, he didn't struggle. It wasn't multiple panels of him going like, boom, and then bursting out. He just said, what do you think you're doing? I'm Darkseid.
And he even mentioned, it's like, you might be the ultimate adult life form, but I'm Darkseid.
Yeah.